rotation coming over from Made in Thailand. Therefore, Team Secret, with their aggression, looking to push forwards here. It is WannaFly. Oh, very, very aggressive here. WannaFly able to find two heads with his Headhunter, and that instantly opens things up the site for Team Secret.
That's actually all you need. As long as you bring it down to a 3 versus 3, it becomes winnable. Sure, the odds aren't in your favor because that spike is down, but it becomes much easier. And for Made in Thailand as well, having all the utility available for the breach is going to make this retake seem fairly palatable, to be honest.
It's going to get a bit interesting here, seeing how this retake commences with the Neon as well with the breach. There is a flash available, but the breach will quickly fall, and it's all down to Beta, all by himself. What can you do? Oh, what a turnaround, 90-degree turn. Retake here, but only two angles of attack are going to be approached, and primarily it's going to be from the heavens, right? Perfect paranoia, perfect follow-up with a fault line, but Kandu is concussed as he tries to dash in onto the site. Dispenser quick to shut him down, and Dubstep is looking to join in on the fray, allowing nothing for MiTH here. Team Secret look to be on top and look to deny every sort of space accountability here for MiTH. And Alone Feels will try and fill in the gap that has been created with the death of his teammates.
Actually get to that site and win their bonus.
Would you say that Team Secret's lineup, considering has a lot of versatility on post parts, right? Can they play both aggressively, both kind of backwards as well?
I mean, hey, on the topic of aggression, look at that from Kadoom. Yeah, I reckon exactly that's an... Oh my God, Kadoom! He is hungry for some kills, and I tell you what, MiTH, they are happy to oblige him. They set him up, they line him up to take one at a time, and it seems to see if Jesse gets that opening, and it falls down to the 2v3 retake, because the Killjoy still has the Swarm Grenades available.
It's looking clean by Made in Thailand.
30 seconds left.
Looking clean indeed. Dispenser on a one-man journey. Looking to move forwards. Ah, there you go. That's one. At least one. The shock to the sideline. Oh, that's a head. Didn't quite deliver, though. The Rolling Thunder will be delivered from the attack as Team Secret will want to hold them back from the main entry of the site. Kungarid from above also gets shut down. This is looking strong by Made in Thailand, unless Kadoom and Beta can do something about it. Can they do? Oh, what a shot! Kadoom will want to go in for more. Oh, but it's better to do it. Drop in from the skies. It's Kadoom with the shutdown.
Okay.
This means that there's a good potential for them to turn this even forwards, especially if they're able to gain any more weapons out of that trade. They have definitely got on the space. If you look, the A site is completely open. The fight in mid goes in favor of Kungarid, which means it stabilizes the defense for just a little bit longer. Still, trades do commence. Remember, this round started with pistols with Team Secret, and now they have a solid chance of unlocking this round for them. Made in Thailand, the Rolling Thunder will be utilized very, very early, and it only catches one out of the players, which means that long position can be taken in consideration when it comes to denying this defuse. Already Kungarid has to fall. Very aggressive there from Beta, but it stops it to get it done.
Secret is a change. It's going to be their first hit to see, and for Beta, his Jubilee game and a chance to be tested.
That is such a fast push. The fault line is perfect, but the paranoia is even better. It's going to be a TP away, but Kungarid is left behind. Now he's paranoid, and there's an aftershock right after him. That could be his downfall. Borkum is the one to find the entry, but look how quickly Made in Thailand have rotated. All three players are here, and they're able to line shots up against Team Secret. Who does this? Kungarid! Just too far out of his depth there without any support, ends up falling. And that means that Team Secret have got a massive advantage here, again with pistols, again with the Blaze paying dividends.
For Kungarid, if he made that work, the round's over. But the fact he falls down means Team Secret really put this back into consideration.
They're pushing from Garage this time around. They're trying to line things up here, but it's a simple trade. And when you have the numbers here, Team Secret seem to come out on top. Recon into the dark cover, trying to spare the Coloss, Updraft and Blades, but no. Touched once again, but it's just so many players. There is a... I mean, I guess, yeah, Made in Thailand made a couple of missteps, but, you know, they are able to punish very, very nicely. Good little dash in. Kungarid able to trade it back, not too bad, having a Spectre in hand, but he's being overwhelmed by so many players, so much utility, there's so much being thrown at them. Kadoom, and there's a final ditch effort, tries to enter the site, but he's all by himself, unassisted. We've seen so far. Aldron used to clear out long, but the rest of them use the underground passage to get forwards. Dubstep, updraft as well onto the box together with a Cloudburst. Kadoom is unspotted and runs away with two before he loses his own life. Oh, that was ever... Now Team Secret have slowed things down a bit. Stepped back a notch.
I love it. I was going to say, this is the first operator we're actually seeing invested from MiTH as well. The fact they're able to get that kill and then rotate it to the correct position is just
what a
perfect.
Read. What a read. And they haven't even gained space yet. Holds his ground, but
brave.
JC Vash able to keep things going here. Hunter's Fury also opening things up as Borkum.
Very winnable, even though he wasn't quite able to convert them.
Let's see what you can do here. First contender. Can't account for it. And holding back for it, and now the site's taking over. We're looking at a 5v5 retake.
Look at the abilities available for MiTH in Thailand, though. I think they don't care that it's a retake. They've got so much to work with now. The one thing that matters is how can you utilize it.
Well, Wits is definitely waiting for that aftershock to use as soon as the lockdown is placed, but it's Dubstep with a double kill straight out of nowhere. No idea where that came from as well. Kungared looking to deal with a back line. It seems it's just all too much. Dubstep is throwing everything right now for his team. Low on health, but it doesn't seem to phase him. Alone Fields will try and hold on for just a little more. The aftershock is in place, but Wits is there to stop him. MiTH in Thailand now on the attacking. Kadu looks to push very far forward. Concussion in within the smoke, and it's the pistol shot through it to find a headshot. Dispenser out of this round. And yeah, the rotations are very, very slow from Team Secret. The spike is being planted. Borkum is all by himself. No idea how that just happened. Bit of miscommunication, perhaps. Players left behind, trying to stop these rotations. Dubstep looking to push forwards as JC Vash as well gets one of his own. But it's Dubstep is finding it so hard to push, looking to get that headshot, but it's just not connecting. It's just down to Wits now, up against the two of MiTH in Thailand. Doesn't quite know there's one in the corner, but finds another nevertheless. Beta, all that remains. Consider as well, Team Secret are doing a lot of thinking on the fly here, right? This is a lineup from MiTH they weren't expecting and couldn't really have anticipated, and they're finding it really tough. A lot of damage on the MiTH side earlier on, and the weapons of Team Secret completely shut down. What is this?
This is ruthless aggression, Pavlos.
And it's kills from all over the map as well. They're just running in. It's going to have to be raw firepower ability.
With the flank of the Chamber and the Omen as well, this is seriously going to mitigate the effectiveness of the Operator. That just needs an angle to hold, and MiTH just aren't going to provide it.
They're going to attack from all angles and make this ever so tough for Team Secret. Without a controller, this is near impossible. Rolling Thunder comes in as soon as a spike has been touched, denying it for just a little longer, and it's straight out into the open. And now, they'll just make their appearance. Beta just comes in from the sideline. They try and get on that spike, but try is all they can. A lot of kills do go to Secret's side, but
for the flank to come from JC Vash, but it may not matter, frankly, because MiTH are just so well equipped. They're so well prepared for this. Kadoom's just going wild. He's on a rampage, Pavlos.
Keep in mind, he's alone on site. He doesn't have any support.
Doesn't need it.
He's just holding it all by himself. JC Vash is scared to get onto the flank. It's taking him forever. Okay, finally Kadoom falls. Okay, finally JC Vash has waited long enough to get one. But Bella quickly turns around as soon as Dubstep tries to get on site. I'll have an upset today. Why not?
Everyone loves an upset, don't they? And right now for Kadoom, he's looking to deliver.
Overdrive enabled as well. Doesn't check the right-hand side in time. And it seems to be favorably traded for MiTH here. That's all you need. Although Wits does find one within the midst of that madness. It's the C angle completely taken over by MiTH in Thailand. Wow, I think we're all in awe. We're all in awe of what we've just seen.
Let's see, going on to Ascent, can we see the continuation of Chaos, though?
Yeah, well, continuation of Chaos is exactly what we'll be seeing, and Kadoom is
funneled through Tree, which means that being able to outflank Team Secret here could be perfect.
Oh, Dubstep's actually going very aggressive himself. So is Wits. They've gained so much control. They've taken so much space onto the up and heaven side, but Dubstep will eventually fall, and it's all down to JC Vash. A one-man army. Everybody's low, though, so if he's able to try to get them one by one, they're very true. But MiTH Thailand will be very happy about it if it ends up happening. But for now, they have themselves a bonus round to deal with it. Actually, no, it's a force up by Team Secret. So, yeah, no, it's looking pretty strong for them so far. Trading equally, not even that. They're trading favorably. And now Wits here has got a flash to try and keep them back for a little bit longer. And it's all working out because Dispenser wants to join in on that shutdown. I believe Fragment may have been thrown right at it. But the Nanoswarms aren't stopping them. They're actually pushing through. Kadoom gets one and shown his alone fills. And they're not getting traded either. They're simply just shooting heads right now. And there's nothing Team Secret can do. Alone fills is feeling it. And Kungared
coming up for Team Secret here.
Well, Nightfall will come across that A site. I think Kungared is able to avoid it, therefore, fully aware of his surroundings, but doesn't have the ability to use any of his abilities, but he runs away with two before he actually gets the before he actually gets killed himself. Unfortunately for him, the resurrection will come through back from Wits. But it's still a 3-on-3. Kadum is here to fight, but unable to do so. It's chaos. No utility needs to be used when people just want to use their guns. They just want to shoot everybody down. Concurrent through, so I think they may have gotten away with it. Dropping back a little bit, which may give room for Dubstep to move in. They know there's presence nearby. Oh, sees the alarm bot to the left, but says, no, there's a player to the right. I'm going to shoot him first for good reason. Ben onto the back line, holding his own line. But look at the reinforcements from Gungarad. Kadum is also joining on that fray. Made in Thailand are so quick on the rotates today. Dispenser, there's nothing you can do about it. Brought down to 1 HP, but now replenishing himself. 12 seconds, and up against the 3. That simply aligns up. Does sort of anti-strike, but now onto the A site they go. Night falls, and some of their sensors are no more. Dubstep with a sideline, finds himself the blades to use. Bokum with the entry, finally Dubstep falls, but it's still a 2v4, and it's Team Secret with clear advantage on this A site.
Absolutely perfect by Dubstep, getting both kills, being able to get so deep into the enemy backline before the assault comes in. Look at MiTH now, they still haven't gotten to their retake position, so much so actually.
It's simply a lot of space granted. Kadum wants to go in for more, seized in place, wants to go for the trade, but it seems JC Vash will come out on top of it. Look at the mid placement as well. Look how far they want to move into this. Beta's all by himself, has to do it all by himself, but unable to do so mid-stop coming through from... Look at this buy round. Very fast, very quick. Look at Dubstep already on site, but it's Beta again in this position. He always holds this, but he always gets a kill. So influential. Finally, he does have reinforcements as well. Team Secret try to hold on, but now it's all down to Dispenser. He has no spike, he has no friends.
It finally comes back actually to bite Dubstep there. He pushes very aggressive when he does do those dashes, and in this case, he just pushes a little bit too far. No one's able to trade him, and for Beta, it's a really nice shutdown. 1 versus 3 for Dispenser. It is by all means winnable here, but he needs to kill this Fade.
No, he will not. If he doesn't get it, then they'll be in trouble, because then they'll be low in numbers when it comes to this retake. Kadum finds another, which makes things even more difficult for Made in Thailand. Look at the backstab, but Bokum covers it. Still in contention, 10 seconds, but plenty of time to get that spike down.
This is such a huge polarity as to how Made in Thailand were playing Haven. They were so quick on Haven. Now look at the change.
And the wraparound again is also it's quick. Team Secret want to get onto their case quickly. Fragment to the back end of things to assist them in, but they don't have a flash drive. This is going to have to be a dry peak, and it's going to have to be dry kills. Dispenser able to trade it out, but Gravity well into the center of things as Alone Fields is isolated. Team Secret with a bang. Sivash somehow makes it out of that one. Throws a seize in place as well, but won't hold them in place for too long. Dispenser out into the open, one flight looking to entry. They see JC Vash with not a chance. Made in Thailand did force, and perhaps it may be for a good reason.
It's the same trap that Team Secret fell into. They're the ones who forced second round. They were able to catch MiTH off guard, and now, how does it feel now the shoe is on the other foot? There is a flank from the Astra. Unfortunately, the Killjoy utility has already anticipated this, and for Dubstep, if he wants to push, he's got to run into a crossfire, unless he's as quick as that.
Lightning fast. A couple of players are low. Oh, this is going to be doable. This is going to be doable, isn't it? Oh, goodness gracious me! You think Made in Thailand have early due to a forced error by Team Secret, but just by Dubstep over it.
Wits going to be hit by a fair bit of utility here, having to just cower in the corner, in which cornering bombard him with utility.
What? Why? How? What? Goodness me! I'm lost for what? No one really to find quick entries. Nightfall onto Wits here. Trying his best to hold down that line, but obviously Kadum will try and overwhelm the rest of them. Look to enter the site better, finding a trade. Kungarid is the player you want to fall from Team Secret, from Made in Thailand, because he can be brought back to life. And simply as that, they gain all the control they need, barely take any damage, and gain themselves the spike plant.
Look at the money of Team Secret, Pavlos. The comeback is afoot right now, and for MiTH, this is a very exploitable position. They only committed 2 of their 5 ults to this round, and in the process, they've reset Team Secret, who have already had to commit their Blade Storm, and, well, for Jesse Vash, they've got nothing left in the bank.
But they're not checking the corner, because why would you expect people to enter? Why? No! Doesn't have space to go reload, though, which means it's simply a trade onto the site they go, and it's simply given to them. But the rotations are already here from Team Secret, which means they'll want to go in for the fight straight away. The spike hasn't even gone down yet, but they want this space and fast. That's the flash drive, that's the push, those are the kills, and it's all down to Beta, all by himself. Finds the one, but it's Dubstep there to use the utility. Maybe they didn't expect Team Secret to play that aggressively. But that is Kadum with the opener. Not the first time we've seen that, and it didn't really turn in their favor. Lockdowns on both ends, and Kadum once more. Oh, goes straight for the lockdown and falls for the bait. The Spence on the sideline keeps Team Secret alive and on top. Rotations incoming, but it seems Team Secret are ready for it because look where JC Vash is. So far deep in that B-link position, and he's ready for it all. He can hear the commotion, he can hear the footsteps, and they're lined up for him! Two for him, the Spencer joins in, they pincer them in, they put them in the dirt, and it's all down to Alone Fills to try and hold on. And there's two split onto the back end, so they're looking to take the fights. First and Lamps, it is going to be Jace Vash getting the first one out of things. Ooh. Beta gets taken out like a beta, and Kadum is also on the case. Dubstep wants to bounce back from it, but we're still looking at a 2-1-3 and the spike being planted. It seems that Team Secret are on top.
Look at the HP of a lot of these players, though. It's all on Congan. 1 versus 3 Pavlos.
It's going to be a tough one, and blind as a bat. Couldn't quite find
a spawn, which means that for Team Secret, this is going to be a very, very one-dimensional hold.
Well, they do try and take Lamps control first. That is one area where Team Secret haven't placed too many forces in, but they do avoid it because they're scared of it. Might be a mind game here from Team Secret. As soon as the flash comes out, this is perfect from Dispenser. Does take a while. Vash falls, and now it's down to Dubset and Borkum. Is there a lineup in place? Is there an incendiary? It's already diffused halfway, and doesn't seem the lineup is coming in time. Now it has, but do they have time here? 6 points of HP on Kungarid does mean that he'll end up falling. All comes into place for Team Secret to make this a 3.
One snake bite left. Playing Aftermath is going to be difficult, and MiTH, this is terrible. They've rotated to the wrong site at the wrong time. This is going to be such a hard retake.
What Q were they going off of? The Seekers, perhaps? Now they're looking to rotate back, but it seems like Kadum can do it all by himself with Beta! These hand cannons are... A perfect stack up towards the B site. That orbital strike will cause Kungarid to get out into the open. Not sure if they check this cubby corner, but this could be a clear opportunity. What? A collateral for Kadum! Quick! Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, it's cruel.
Comedic and cruel.
Means that Team Secret know that suddenly they've got a really strong grip on this round. If MiTH want any hope here, they need a kill, they need it quick. The Seekers are being deployed, so MiTH are going to commit to the retake, but they need to get a foothold in this site.
Well, they know at least there's one towards the left end. Guiding Light will be perfect. They do find the first opening, but Borum and JC Vash are able to bounce back right after that. Kungarid, all that remains a 1v3, an all-impossible 1v3, because Team Secret have done all that is required. Locked that site, and it's just theirs. You need 5 keys to unlock it, and Kungarid doesn't have them.
That was all off the back of the top secret.
Which basically what I guess I wanted to show is that it's fairly isolated. There's another Viper Spit now drawn out towards the hookah position. Beta does it all by himself. Kungarid is there as well to assist, because why not? Made in Thailand just look like they're having a field day. They're really enjoying this one, and they're looking to close up the gap. Want to fly? The desk noted that they want to see more of him, but this round won't be one of them. Alone feels deep in a position where was too far at his depth. Ended up drowning. And Team Secret yet not comfortable to get the spike down. We know how Made in Thailand have been chokes get in place for Kadum to find more space to work with. And they're all going to push at the same time. Oh, the coordination is on point. Dubstep can't do a thing. Kadum is quite sure they'll be wary of the Lamps angle. Or the Showers angle. Look at the fight coming forwards. Bokum, no, he anticipates it. Perfect read from Team Secret. And want to fly with the rotation coming in from Spawn. Also wants to join in. Kadum, also Operator in hand. Everybody's winning these trades, man, from Made in Thailand. They're feeling it. But there's 3 left for Team Secret, and it's not all over. Especially when Beta is there to stop you. Beta wants more. But the opponent, with also B starting with his name, can hold on for a little bit longer. Diffuse halfway, orbital strike, and nobody dies. Wanna fly is low, though. Replenish just a little bit more. Witz has got his gun out. Kadum draws out the headhunter, and it's a draw. It's a duel. Oh! Bills can only do damage with that showstopper. Dubstep wants to do better, but he does not. He says, hold my beer, I'll do better here. But he ends up dying instead, and it's Team Secret, though, that come out on top of all of that. The only 3 players remaining are the ones that were holding off on the other side of the map, and I think they may be too far out of their depth. Nightfall drops upon them, and they're holding very deep possessions onto this site. Very tough for Made in Thailand to scramble themselves out of this, especially when there's still util in the bag for Team Secret to take place. Stopping them. They're inching forwards though, and Beta is able to initialize his attack. Kungarid has a space to move into. Beta what have you done? 2 kills for him, but there's a crossfire setup. Witz tries it, and he gets through. Witz with all. Very difficult to do. While Kadoom has been on his comfort zone on the defense so far on this chamber. Alone feels onto the sideline. They're just stopping them little by little. Spike now up into the open, and they know exactly what to do. Just hold that ground. Looking to hold down Hookah as well. As Team Secret are going to utilize the Viper's Pit to attempt the drop, but damage is thrown to them. Hot lead to their bodies. But some of them survive. Dubstep barely though, barely standing, bleeding all over.
Even though this Viper's Pit's strong, they still haven't got control of the spike.
Oh.
And about that Viper's Pit, Pavlos?
It's no longer there.
Pit. And they still don't have control of the spike. MiTH aren't even fighting.
No.
10 seconds left.
And they jump down.
Yep, that's
and
it.
they get spotted. And they get no kills. It's Kadoom to do so, and the hype.
The action's on with a fast hit at the line.
Yeah, no, it's actually very, very quickly. A Dubstep very quick to adapt to this. Dubstep is all by himself. Nobody cares to check that corner, and this could be a really good start for Team Secret. Kadoom looks to put himself on the board, but they haven't really gained any space.
Kadoom knows that there's a player on this close angle. They just don't know how easily this fade can be caught out. They see the blinding light coming. Able to avoid it though. I
mean, they've stopped pushing, so Team Secret might be questioning whether they are commencing to this play, but JC Vash is all that you require, really. Very good defensive lineups here for Team Secret so far. At least Wanna will be finding one to make this a little bit more palatable. But yeah, it's not going to be that easy considering Spike control is fully under the Team Secret nets.
With that,
fairly straightforward. It kind of holds off the push over to Lance, but it seems that the Spencer doesn't really care. They push through it. They get the first 2 kills. Baylor looking to hold it back, but there's not much time. They don't really have the comfort to get that spike down because there's an incendiary there, and they've got no lamps control. This is very dangerous. This is a really good adaptation for Team Secret to try and get themselves back into it, but they do line up for Alone Feels. They do line up in a way that he can get both of them, and that Blazer will be spotting out at least one on the left. Prowler will be thrown right up them and sees, the aggression is incoming, and Witz is on site already. That's a double kill now. Kadoom, he was also getting one, looking to push by, but the long push has been stopped by Amir Sky Smoke. Witz has yet to be tested a second time. Kungaran opens things up, gets a double through the wall as well, and might be opening up the chances for MiTH. Kungaran is no more though.
First couple of players. However, it's a very slow rotation actually from MiTH to capitalize off of this.
Looking move in here onto the push. Jesse Vash, first in contention, first kill, Wanna Fly. Quickly trading it back up, but Borom on the sideline still gets shot.
I love that so much. That was about to be the Viper's Pit. You see how it instantly gets cancelled? They change their mind, they realize actually we can do this without, and it may be something that punishes them.
Snakebite gets a kill, and he gets the kill with his gun as well. Concussed, Witz, he's feeling it. And it's Kadoom now in a one-on-one. Witz now eliminated, enough of him. And then we're looking at a duel, wall enabled. Give him space to defuse halfway, or Pros do not fake.
Oh no!
Freaking do not fake!
God!
And that is a win for Team Secret.
2 away from taking that victory. Showstoppers and Tour de Force comes out. Wow. There's the opening, and there's the change of pace.
Wow. You said it perfectly. That's the change of pace. That is where MiTH said, enough of the shenanigans. We're going in. We're giving you a taste of your own medicine. It doesn't get charged by the trademark, or does it? Kadoom is there and waiting for it. Perfectly done. But misses the first shot. No, the second one will do. And it's Jesse Vash all by himself. Needs a wondrous clutch here, but realizes out of time. And I think he's already given up on that. And it's better. Look how quick it is. They're already heading towards the spawn side. Viper's Pit enabled, but a strike to deny the placement. And No Feels dies. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And that means MiTH is at a big disadvantage. How will they get the spike down? They've got some space control. They've got an orbital strike, but there's no more Viper's Pit. There's no more cover. And there's even a rotation from Team Secret over to B site, so they don't even have the option of TPing over. All looks lost by MiTH. Everything.
But there's the Nightfall. It's perfect.
They haven't quite gone for the push just yet, even though all these ultimates fall. They haven't found the space or comfort to get pushing. Orbital Strike will be utilized to find some space. But JC Vash uses his own space. He says, I'm just going to walk forward. I'm going to shoot you down. This is my space. This is my...